Hangman Adam Page can no longer challenge for the AEW World Title following his loss to MJF at Revolution. Now what do they do? So I think we've seen this before in AEW with Cody Rhodes, where he was no longer able to challenge for the AEW World Title, but that was caused by for a different reason. Cody was in a position of where he had power to book part of the shows, and he wanted to show that he wouldn't use that power to give himself accolades. So he took away his ability to go for the world title. What happened was he got stuck in the mid card. They literally coined it the Codyverse. And he had these forever feuds with people that the fans just didn't. There was nobody was buying into the feuds really. He wasn't doing much. It was constantly TNT title feuds and stuff. And of course that led to the fans turning against Cody, and the company not pivoting to match that. And ultimately Cody ended up leaving and going back to WWE. So it's very important, I think, to be smart with how they move here with Hangman, because you don't want to lose Hangman, obviously. Can't afford to have the fans turning on him. And if they do pivot and go with that, we already know he can be a heel, so it'll be fine. One thing I will say is I think it's okay to have mid-card feuds. Like Hangman would be a great guy to elevate people from the mid-card up to the main event. But also, I think the one main thing to do is to remember that you can still have feuds with main event level guys, just not for the world title. You'd have to be a little more creative with how you set up the feuds and everything. But you can still keep Hangman in the mix and keep him relevant, instead of what they did with Cody, which was well, now what do we do? And then I guess we'll not do anything. But ultimately, I'm pretty surprised they actually went with this result. I'm skeptical, but I'm curious to see what they do. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, because I am still kind of in shock, honestly.